We have the holy trinity, you guys. Oversharing, crying, and suicide baiting. Not safe for work Roblox art. What the f- What the fuck? What does that even mean? I'm taking toxic amounts of psychic damage. This is like an episode of Punk'd. At the end of the video, Cherry's gonna be like, the last like 30 seconds of the video is gonna be like, we owned you, Malcolm. This person isn't real. Your Honor, the defendant is a whore. Is that Shrek? Is that Shrek? Okay, so it was brought to my attention the other day that Femyoz wanted to have a conversation with me. Following my conversation with Lily, parentheses, not Lily Orchard, after we had a conversation about autogynephilia. And I've heard through the grapevine that Femyoz has said that she would, like, destroy me in this debate or whatever the you know, run-of-the-mill average day on the internet, I suppose. But nonetheless, a lot of people don't know who Femyoz is. And that's, yeah, not uncommon. So we're going to do a little TLDR history of Femyoz, the worst commentary YouTuber. And then we'll a little peek at some of this coveted commentary, okay? Some of this coveted commentary. So let's begin, shall we? Let's begin.
Femyoz is a name you have probably heard of in one way or another, whether it's the streams I've done with him, the clips from Augie RFC, or more recently a Cheetos video. Femyoz is generally not liked in most communities he tries to insert himself into, and I wanted to figure out why. In this video,
and then I also, like, to my understanding, Femyoz identifies as like a femboy last time I checked, but I don't know. So if this is misgendering, I disavow. Like, if Femyoz no longer identifies as a femboy and identifies as like a trans woman, okay, base, cool. If not, I disavow the misgendering. You know what I mean?
we will dive into Femyoz over 10-year-long internet history, all of his significant controversies, and see if all of the hate is warranted. Timestamps as always will be down below, and without wasting any of your time, let's get into the history of Femyoz. Femyoz has been on the internet for over a decade at this point, going through dozens of different names on over 5 different channels. And just to save you all some confusion, I'm going to call each channel by what it's named today rather than any old aliases they might have had, at least as of 2023. His first known channel is called Leroy's MC, started a little over 10 years ago on May 27th, 2013. With a channel this old, there are bound to be private and unlisted videos, but regardless, the first public video available was posted 7 months later, on December 27th. It is titled MLP YTP, YTP meaning YouTube poop for those unaware. It's some weird My Little Pony edit. Cool. This channel would continue to post YouTube poops and MLG edits, that is, until 3 years later. On December 28th, 2016, he would post the first ever video containing his face and voice. One day, I woke up in a chair. This is the same year he would start his second channel, at the time called Dice, later renamed to Leroy's. The content on this channel would more align with what he makes today, although it would take a couple years for that to show through. Femyoz would spend the next 3 years posting skits and occasional meme edits on the Leroy's MC channel, while on his Leroy's channel, he would continue to post more commentary-style videos. After those 3 years in July of 2020, he would stop uploading on Leroy's altogether. Meanwhile, his Leroy's MC channel would shift focus to Minecraft PvP content, uploading Minecraft content until late
Minecraft PvP content. Coveted content, you guys. Wow. I would definitely watch that.
December of 2022, where he would have his final live stream and stop being active on this channel altogether. He would return to his Leroy's channel in August after a 2-year hiatus with a video titled Will I Ever Return to YouTube, which is where his blatant ego would first appear. He acts as if his 900 subscriber YouTube channel is being suppressed by YouTube.
As much as I'd like to sit here and pretend like I stopped uploading because YouTube is out to get me, that couldn't be any further from the truth, because on its own, it's not nearly enough to push my stubborn ass off the platform.
Claiming YouTube is out to get me, an opinion that would carry on to the Femyoz channel over a year later. Femyoz would start his now main channel around a month after this video would be posted.
I think that the reality is that anybody who, like, has this kind of attitude, they just, like, can't accept the fact that, like, maybe their content is just dog shit. Like, I mean, you either, like, don't give a fuck and you're just here to have fun and, you know, like, have a good time, have silly goofy girl hours and, you know, chat shit or whatever the or you have to, like, put in, like, pretty significant amounts of work to, like, make it a thing, right? Like, I don't know why people act like the Vanderhall does this too. Like, why do people act like the algorithm is, like, out to get them and shit? It's like, maybe people just, like, don't want to watch your content. And that's fine. I mean, you know, whatever. C'est la vie, live and let live and what have you, but I don't know. People take that shit way too seriously. It's like, my content's being suppressed because it's so fucking good, and actually, if enough people watch my content, they would fucking love it. It's like, well, I don't know about that one, Chief.
starting off his channel with a YouTube short titled Common Femboy W. In this YouTube short, he would state that around 7 months earlier is when he would come out as a femboy to his girlfriend and publicly. This timeline also lines up with his live streams on his Minecraft channel, where his viewers reference him as being a femboy, and the thumbnails include a femboy Minecraft character. 6 days later, he would post the first video on his channel, titled How to Become a Femboy. He is noticeably more uncomfortable in front of the camera in this video, and videos to come in my opinion. He doesn't act like someone who's been doing YouTube for over 10 years, he acts brand new, like someone who hasn't been in front of a camera before. If we go back just a month to his Leroy's video, he seems way more confident and outspoken, and excited, whereas Femyoz, at least in this video, seems pretty awkward. This is likely due to the fact that this is the only public video where he addresses himself as a femboy and dresses as one, so it could be a little awkward just to start. But now on to the modern day. Over his 7 months under the alias of Femyoz, he has shown extreme ignorance, lack of responsibility, a massive ego, and refusal to change. I'm going to group the controversies into categories so you can easily skip around. We'll start with the doxing, then his live streams and debates. We will also touch on his degeneracy, and then end off with his blatant entitlement and ego. Feel free to skip around to specific sections as they aren't exactly connected, and I'll give my conclusion at the end. So Femyoz has verifiably doxed at least 2 people, one being Twitter user ValidEls and one being a 14-year-old that I will keep anonymous for this video past what's publicly available. We're going to start with ValidEls. ValidEls is a Twitter
background music is a little loud for my take. Let's try to get through this.
user with almost 100,000 Twitter followers, posting less than tasteful memes about transgender people. Femyoz claims the reason he doxed ValidEls is as follows. Basically, ValidEls is a serial doxer who has doxed countless innocent trans people on the basis of them being trans. All I did was spread his dox because he is a serial doxer. Anyone who says it's over a political disagreement is either stupid or lying to you. Keep in mind, I never once mentioned a political disagreement with Femyoz and ValidEls. Additionally, when I asked for clarification on ValidEls doxing people, he said this. It's common knowledge. If you're stupid and don't believe me, you can research this. I'm not making your video for you. I found this a little strange because he is directly involved with the situation. Who better than to ask him, right? Add that to the fact that I couldn't really find anything. One article I found, which was tied to tweets that verify what it was saying, and I know this is a Know Your Meme article.
I truly don't know anything about ValidEls or any of this shit. I mean, I'm happy for you. Also, sorry that happened. So, depending on which way we're going. Later, Jess.
But bear with me, this is legitimately the best I could find. It says that Kiwi Farms had a lot to play in these doxings, but ValidEls didn't really have any direct ties to any of these, let alone serial doxing like Femyoz was claiming. There was a Telegram group chat where they would make jokes about doxing people, but I couldn't really find any explicit proof of this Telegram group chat leading to actual doxings. And obviously Femyoz wasn't exactly any help with this, and immediately turned hostile when I asked for proof of his claims. I think ValidEls is an idiot and genuinely a bad person, but I really couldn't find anything concrete about him doxing people. This leads me to believe that at best, Femyoz didn't do research before spreading a dox around, or at worst, he is lying and spread the dox of someone around who was innocent of what he claims. If someone is able to prove me wrong here, I'll take it on the chin, obviously, and I'll make a pinned comment in a community post correcting myself. I couldn't get proper proof of what Femyoz was claiming from him, and my research also didn't really show anything. I don't really want to believe Femyoz blatantly lied to me here, but it's either that or him lacking in research at this point. The situation involving the 14-year-old has been doxing by many people, and I don't necessarily agree completely. It would more align with soft doxing if that term even exists, but just keep that in mind when I tell you about this. The 14-year-old, originally believed to be 15, was a mod in Femyoz Discord server. The reason Femyoz decided to dox this child was because he nuked Femyoz Discord server. Keep in mind, Femyoz has less than 1,500 subscribers as a recording. His Discord would have had a fraction of that at least, and as a recording, the server sits at less than 100 members. Although I don't know how many people were there before the nuking, it's an overreaction to say the least. Femyoz in a live stream titled The Most Petty Stream I've Ever Done, that has since been deleted, proceeds to dox the child's face and entire DM history. DMs include personal and emotional topics. Obviously, I'm not going to go into specifics here. What makes this all worse is that Femyoz claims he's being a good role model of the 14-year-old.
We're like kind of like friends, you know, we talk. I give him advice, you know, I'm like a good role model for this person.
Advocated for the harassment of the 14-year-old.
Except maybe now, I don't know, if somebody wants to harass him, I don't care.
And kept doubling down even when chat told him that he was going too far.
Femyoz, this isn't a good idea, dude. I don't know what you mean. It's a great idea. You know, all you have to do to not have me leak your DMs is don't backstab me and don't be a lying sack of shit. That's all you have to do. Don't trauma dump and then have me trust you by being vulnerable to me and then expect me to not use that against you if you...
I literally fucking hate this shit. Like, there are, like, certain things that, like, if there was somebody who, like, me over, I don't know if I would just be like, hey guys, let's talk about like all these DMs where they share like their most intimate traumatic life details with me because fuck them, they made me mad. Like, I don't know, I feel like that's a little much, a little bit much. Like, at the very least you could say like, this is the person that like nuked my fucking Discord server. Maybe if they weren't like 14 years old, I would say like, okay, but like whole log dumps of like talking about like trauma and shit. No thanks. No thanks. Yeah. Also, why is fucking 15-year-old running your Discord server, or 16-year. What did they say? 14. Curious. Okay.
You backstab me. Like if you backstab me, you're f***ed, right? Homie, this is 100% gonna backfire. Nah, it's a great idea. I'm not gonna take a step back. I'm sure it'll be fine, alright? No one cares.
Femyoz has since apologized and deleted the stream and shown regret for these actions. However, it's hard to tell if this was because of outside pressure or genuine remorse. Obviously, having your Discord server nuked sucks. Sure, whatever, right? But if it has less than 100 members or around that number, it's not really a huge deal. It's not nearly a reason to dox someone and advocate for harassment, leak their face, and entire DMs. It just doesn't really make sense to me. It's just silly. Not really much else to say here. It's just objectively scummy behavior, so let's move on to the live streams.
Struggling with solitaire.
The two main topics I want to talk about here involve the Augie RFC stream and a 12-hour live stream that Femyoz did where he uses his fan base as his personal therapy. The Augie RFC stream, which also will be linked down below, involved a debate with Keffels and Jalen and Tipster. There's a whole
nightmare blunt rotation. Jalen, Tipster, and Keffels. Nightmare blunt rotation, bro. Oh my god. Oh,
story to it, but I don't think it's important for this, and I really don't want to watch the 6-hour live stream to get the entirety of what was going on, as it doesn't really matter. Eventually in the stream, Jalen added Femyoz, who was not supposed to be involved at all, and started trying to debate Augie on trans issues.
What is the argument then?
That gender-affirming care has been statistically proven to decrease the rate of minors. I didn't label anybody as
a fucking drama stream. We're laughing at
your words.
Who are you?
Don't take that to your personal Twitter. What?
Why?
Literally do not give a single fuck about who you are. I don't care.
Well, it's not a debate about who I am. It's a debate about the issues itself.
Who are you?
Like, surely...
Wait, is this
why
Bunk?
Does that matter?
Wait, are you Bunk?
No.
Okay, I just
first of all, no. Secondly...
For those of you who are blissfully unaware of who Bunk is like another one of these debate perverts where people will just be like memeing and shooting the shit and they jump in and they're like, what's the ontological harm in this thing that you guys are talking about right now? It's crazy that you guys won't debate me. It's just, it's a choice. It's like another example. I don't remember if this video goes over this or not. I'm not quite sure. But there was a time where like Femyoz went on Chud Logic stream and like Chud Logic just like be shit posting. Chud Logic just be like talking and shit. You know what I mean? Like that's just kind of what Chud Logic does. And it's like Chud Logic isn't really one to like hardline debate with people anymore. Like maybe like 4 years ago, maybe. But it's like, why are we debate broing people that like don't debate bro? I don't understand it. I don't understand it.
Is the validity of my argument dictated by whether or not you know who I am?
What do you even
Or do you think it should
be
dictated by the actual logic and reasoning of my arguments?
What is happening?
Okay.
Who are you? Introduce yourself. Who the f are you?
Hello. Hi, I'm Femyoz. I'm here to debate you. Onlyfans.com/Femyoz. Onlyfans.com/Femyoz.
You're on OnlyFans?
Dude, what the fuck?
Onlyfans.com/.
Yeah, nobody's buying your OnlyFans, you freak.
Oh my god, Joe.
He was pretty obviously laughed off the call. Nobody really paid attention to what he was saying, as there wasn't supposed to be a serious debate about trans issues. But regardless, here's what Femyoz had to say on the Tommy C stream, where he talks about the situation.
Tommy C, dude,
yeah,
it keeps
like
getting
from
worse.
my perspective, like I was just like seeing people, you know, in this this YouTuber Discord server or whatever, where it was just YouTubers saying whatever, you know, oh, Augie's gone, mask off.
Listen,
he says he hates trans people now, and like, and you know, I was like, okay. You know, I've seen, you know, some shit he said before about HRT and gender affirming care for minors, and I'm like, okay, I think the root of the issue here, you know, between, you know, him and Keffels is their disagreement, so I want to address the root of the issue, and then maybe they won't hate each other anymore.
I wonder how Femyoz feels about Keffels these days. I wonder if that has changed, given former secrets brought to light. Curious about that. Somebody write that down. Somebody write that down. A good question. Write that down. Somebody write that down.
Anymore, and then everybody will just.
So you really came into this with the best of intentions. I get that vibe from it.
This I feel like is a blatant lie. I don't see a world in which Femyoz wanted to be this graceful mediator that solves the issues between Augie and Keffels. I just think he legitimately wanted to argue about trans issues with Augie. He joined a stream he knew nothing about, admitted he knew nothing about the stream, and then before he was laughed off, he plugged his OnlyFans. Even as a joke, it's just so weird. I don't know why you would think that's a good idea, but let's move on. The other stream I wanted to cover is a 12-hour live stream that he did titled The Next Vosh. Around the 7 to 8 hour mark, he looks visibly upset, almost to the point of tears, and throughout the stream, he trauma dumps and uses his chat as therapy. Obviously, I'm going to provide
no. I hate that. No! Oversharing is the worst. No! No.
clips to back this up.
Okay, you know what? No, I'm too stupid to. Oh god, I'm not gonna even comment. I'm just dumb. I'm dumb. I'm brain dead. I get it. I think it's just a me thing. I think I'm just insecure. Whatever. I think I'm insecure. is all thinking. I was thinking about something. No, maybe I wasn't. Maybe I'm just dumb. I'm just dumb.
It may seem like I'm reaching here, but trust me, I'm getting somewhere with this. But I think it's just best to move on to the degeneracy topic, cover this there, as well as some smaller topics that I didn't want to group in on their own. First, to complement the end of the last section, let's discuss his guilt-tripping and attention-baiting behavior. The 12-hour live stream does a good job showing this, basically begging for compliments or reassurance. Add this to the fact that Femyoz basically suicide-baited through a community post. It's pretty long, and I don't want this video to drag. It's on screen now if you want to read it yourself, but I'll just read out some of the important bits that
we have the holy trinity, you guys. Oversharing, crying, and suicide baiting. It's the holy trinity has presented itself to us. Oh, God. I'm going to be so uncomfortable.
I'm starting to think I don't have a chance, and that maybe I'm not talented or smart enough to do this as a career, no matter what, which is also terrifying because I don't know what else to do. I don't enjoy anything else, and most jobs and career paths are just literal torture to me. I genuinely enjoy...
Femyoz has a video called Cuffles is Unironically Evil. Well, I'm glad the tides have changed a bit, at least.
Streaming and producing video content. It's one of the few things that I could potentially do as a job that would be fulfilling enough for me to do to not want to kill myself if I were to do it for the rest of my life. Literally, what is the point of it?
Guys, streaming is the only job that is fulfilling to me. It's the only thing that sparks joy. It's the only thing that keeps me from redacting. So if you don't give me money, like, my death is quite literally on your hands. So just something for you guys to think about, I guess. I don't... Oh my God, I'm so uncomfortable.
Existing if I hate my life and am miserable 24/7. There is obviously more than this, but I'm sure you get the point. When he started getting pushback for this, he made multiple posts afterwards, also mentioning suicide. My guess is to tarnish the previous one and make it...
Okay, so hypothetically, if I end my own life, parentheses, not saying I will or anything, end parentheses, what would you want my last video to be? Should I take my antidepressants, question mark? I can't tell if taking them makes things worse, yes or no. Should I kill myself in Minecraft? Yes, also yes, no, maybe, come. Well, there's no going back now. I'm willing to endure a lot mentally if it means I get to blow up this channel, and I think I'm almost ready to do so. You guys, please, please, inside thoughts.
It looked like satire. The issue with this, if it's true, is that Femyoz is very open about having mental health issues, and it's obvious this was genuine, and he feels entitled to a platform he hasn't earned. And because he isn't famous on YouTube yet, he is threatening harm upon himself, which is genuinely just psycho behavior. Another thing I want to bring up is his defense of Natty Forsyth. I'm obviously not going to delve into the entirety of the Natty Forsyth story, but to quickly summarize it, while Natty was 18, she sent Roblox NSFW to a Discord server filled with minors, as well as post...
What just happened?
Psycho behavior. Another thing I want to bring up is his defense of Natty Forsyth. I'm obviously not going to delve into the entirety of the Natty Forsyth story, but to quickly summarize it, while Natty was 18, she sent Roblox NSFW to a...
Well, she was how old? 19?
Not going to delve into the entirety of the Natty Forsyth story, but to quickly summarize it, while Natty was 18, she sent
18, sent Roblox not safe for... What is Roblox not safe for... What does that mean? I don't want to know, but like... Is nothing sacred anymore, you guys? Not safe for work Roblox art. What the fuck? What the fuck? What does that even mean? What does that even mean, bro? Oh my God. Please.
Roblox NSFW to a Discord server filled with minors, as well as posting NSFW to her Twitter, sending gore to minors, and acting sexually with jokes and comments to someone who she believed to be 14. All...
Oh my God.
While making Roblox content and having a child-based...
Roblox what?
Comments to someone who she believed to be 14, all while making Roblox content and having a child-based...
Roblox what now?
Sending gore to minors and acting sexually with jokes and comments to someone who she believed to be 14, all while making Roblox content and having a...
Roblox... Never mind, we're just gonna keep going. I don't... No, we're just gonna keep going.
Child-based following. Femyoz is pretty adamant about defending her, claiming she's changed, but genuinely from everything I've researched, Natty is just a vile, gross person.
Also, I truthfully, like, they've changed. I don't care. I don't care. I don't care. First of all, Roblox, unforgivable. Immediately off the back. Like, straight to jail. Do not pass go. Do not collect $400 or $200, however much it is in Monopoly. Roblox porn. Strike number one. Sending that in a Discord full of minors. What the fuck? then was sending like gore porn shit like that to minors. What the fuck is going on? And then like tried to talk to somebody sexually, believing that they were 14. Oh, but they've changed. And I'm the fucking Pope. What do you? What? What?
And I don't know why them changing would suddenly invalidate what they did. They still acted like a freak. It doesn't matter if they saved 10 kittens from a burning building, they still acted weird to minors in their fan base.
True. That is so true. I would have said that like in a way less tasteful way, but like, yeah. Even if you save, you know, the 10 kittens from a burning building, like if you're still like a fucking freak, you're still a fucking freak. But yeah. Hey. Okay, let's go.
Add that to the fact that they made a now deleted video defending maps.
How heavily stigmatizing non-offenders cause more child abuse. If you... There's people that like dedicate their life to this kind of research, right? Like there are people that spend their entire careers dedicated to reducing the abuse of children. You know, they're like, this is stuff that we need to study. This is stuff that we need to understand. Like, you know, we have to be able to help like people who are victims of abuse and what have you. Great, noble cause. When it's some random fucking shitposter on Twitter who's like, guys, like we should stop being mean to pedophiles. It's like, that is an immediate red flag, bro. That is an immediate fucking red flag, bro. What? I can't get over the Roblox. Like, I
think it's pretty clear what type of person Natty is, and I don't think they deserve an online platform. Baiting self-harm and defending someone who is objectively a weirdo is obviously not the best. There are a couple more stories I could have gone into, but I don't want this video to drag, so let's move on.
I don't want this video to drag. The video is 15 minutes long. Ugh. More.
About Femyo's ego is probably going to be the shortest section in this video. The Augie stream where he feels entitled to a debate when he wasn't even invited on, him feeling entitled to YouTube fame, and him just acting better and holier than thou than most people. There isn't much you can say here that you haven't already seen in this video. So I think it's best just to move on to my final thoughts and not let this video drag. I don't think Femyoz is
like, what do you mean let the video drag? The video's fucking 15 minutes long. Would you rather it be Minecraft? No, I feel like Minecraft is worse. What's next? RuneScape porn? I fucking hate you guys. I fucking hate you guys. Roblox porn, Minecraft porn, RuneScape porn, Skyrim porn. Like, come on. Come on. Come on. Please, stop. Get some help.
A bad person.
Somebody ban Mr. Mollusk. What is this? Would you say they were, quote, getting their blocks off? Somebody ban Mr. Mollusk right now. I can't. I'm just kidding. I love you so much. I have seen RuneScape. Please, come on. Leave me alone, guys.
Or evil or anything, but I really don't think he's good either. From doxing and advocating for the harassment of a minor, to arguably lying about his reasoning for doxing valid L's, and finally baiting self-harm because of YouTube fame. I think it's pretty clear why Femyoz doesn't have the fame he so desperately wants. He has a massive ego, and I genuinely think he isn't going to grow in any significant way until he is humbled, but due to his friend group of commentary rejects constantly praising everything he does.
I mean, if Jalen's in your corner, I mean, it might be time to, like, switch sides of the arena. Just a thought.
I just can't see that happening. I want Femyoz to grow, but in the past few months he's been around, he's basically just ruined his reputation, and I'm not sure if something like that can be fixed at this.
Well, there's no going back now. I'm willing to endure a lot mentally if it means I get to blow up this channel, and I think I'm ready to do so.
He seems self-aware enough to realize that he's ruining any credibility he has, but he's also not showing any effort to try and fix it. If anything, I think this video is going to feed into his need for attention online and nothing else. I hope he can grow to be a better person and content creator, but I'm not sure if or when that can happen. But I think that's everything. If you guys have any questions or clarification, I'll answer what I can in the...
Well, okay, all right, Yahoo. I'm uncomfortable with the energy that we've created in the studio, you guys. Okay, I can't show this because there's slurs and not safe for work shit on here, but, trigger warning, N-word and pedo shit. Leftist YouTuber Femyoz refuses to ban members from their public Discord server who use the hard R post-lolicon memes. Very unfortunate, please do not join their community looking for anything positive. Demigloom says, girl, what the hell is going on in your general chat? Fake Nick Diorio is posting degen lolly shit, lol. Femyoz, my server is notoriously a shit show. Can you, like, and then Demigloom says, can you, like, ban people for posting the hard R N-word and for thirsting after literal children? I feel like that's a no-brainer. And then Demigloom says, as a new member, I do not feel safe in your community. And then we have a fake Nicholas Diorio account saying, I hate N-words, N-word. Other person says, shut up, dumb N-word. There's 1, 2, 3. There's like a ton of these Not very good, okay. And then we have like a bunch of Mollycon shit. And then Femyoz says, I'm just not active to do anything about it. Miguelim says, delete the server if you can't take care of it. Femyoz says, no. And then Demilim says, you just had a whole conversation last night about the consequences of behavior online. Femyoz says, what if I just, like, don't care? LOL. All right. Anyway, wow. Everything just keeps getting worse. Wow. Yeah, dude, I hate gooners. Okay, what is this? I'm scared to watch this, but you guys
Natty
are here.
Forsyth, aka Scrimzox, aka Natigska, aka Nathrix, aka whatever the name she decides to change to after this video drops, is a Roblox YouTuber based in the UK with a very shady past, to put it bluntly. She's been caught doing multiple awful things within the Roblox community.
God, what is that?
Roblox YouTuber based in the UK with a very shady past, to put it bluntly. She's been caught doing multiple awful things within the Roblox community, and given that it's full of a bunch of children that don't understand the severity of what she's done, she's got away with it so far. That is until now, as we'll go through this person and their entire internet history and see what's up with them. Shout out to the Patreon members, and if you'd like to support the channel, you can check out the link.
Do you believe that ketchup can be used on steaks? Absolutely the fuck not. That's immediate electric chair. What kind of question is that?
Below. Now let's see what's in store together, because let me tell you, it's astounding the kind of stuff they've done has gone so under the radar. Now before Nat was known under her current name, she was known as Nathrix, and for a while got relatively popular in the Roblox community in a short time. The content was pretty expected, mainly just Roblox related stuff, but sometimes there'd be a different style vid, like this Juice WRLD one for example. They would say in that vid that they couldn't turn off ads despite this being an outright lie, and this is a prime example of the type of person we're dealing with. One day though, the channel stopped uploading, and in its place the Scrimzox channel was born. The proof they're the same person is that the PO boxes are basically the same, and Nat uploaded a video in which they directly let everyone know that they are Nathrix.
Why do I look and sound like Nathrix? Well, I'm gonna share with you some information right now that may upset or shock you. I'm Nathrix.
Their past as
No comment.
Nathrix is full of a lot of weird stuff, like constantly posting NSFW Roblox images both on Discord and
Not safe for work Roblox images. I just like what? Like who makes this shit?
Twitter, and funnily enough, when called out for it by fellow Roblox YouTuber Kaneko Kitten, they would say that their content isn't kid-friendly, you know, despite being a Roblox YouTuber, and then would try to manipulate the narrative and say that him messaging them on Twitter is sending minors their way, trying to make Kaneko the bad guy. Mind you, this person was 18 at the time this was all going down, meaning we have an adult posting NSFW Roblox images on Discord and on Twitter for their child audience to see. At one point,
God, please help me. Disclaimer, a lot of video content on my channel is me playing a character. It's satire for entertainment purposes. This also goes for my Twitter posts. This also may go for content posted in the Discord server. Guys, it was literally a bit. I didn't mean to like post porn in channels where there are literal fucking children. It was just for a bit, guys. Sorry.
in a time, I would say a lot of what they do is playing a character and just satire, bro, trying to feign any responsibility for their actions. Nat was known on Discord for being a creep, such as spamming W's and then sending a thankfully blacked
Not the pajama pants! Oh my god, anybody who owns these pajama pants, like... Okay.
out unsolicited picture to someone, and they would make a thinly veiled threat about how they could get sued for slander.
Apparently this isn't good enough. You need proof of all these claims, Mike, not just message me shitposting, playing a character. Your Honor, it was literally just a character. I was literally just doing a bit.
Not, you know, just a pretty normal interaction. I would try to figure out what this was, and while I couldn't find a specific reason to this example, I did find a tweet of someone referencing them sending a rather graphic image to a group of minors, and so I started digging some more.
What the fuck? Hang on, I have to decide if I want food. That person said, ew, to someone saying they're gay. Please don't take things out of context. Thanks. People seem to be good at that. How about that time you sent a picture GIF of that stapled... What? Stapled cock? What is that even... In a group chat on Discord that was filled with people mostly under the age of 16. I mean, I was there watching you do that. Your defense was just, quote, under 13 shouldn't be on Discord, as if that fit. I'm taking toxic amounts of psychic damage! Jesus Christ! I don't know what that means. Stapled. I don't want to know. I don't want to know. I don't want to know.
More. Lo and behold, I found a screen recording of when she sent a Discord server full of minors a video that involves a sewing machine and a certain male body part, with Nat deflecting any criticism and manipulating the conversation, saying that people under 13 shouldn't be allowed in Discord when people tell them what they did was messy.
Dude, it was actually so fucked up that you sent inappropriate content to a minor. Well, minors shouldn't even be on the internet, so... I feel like... unwell. Fuck.
I'm gonna post a cool video on the chat. I'm gonna post a cool video on the chat, guys. You should watch it.
Okay.
It involves sewing. It involves sewing.
It involves what?
Yeah, I don't want to watch that.
No.
Yeah, we're just.
I don't know if that's
How many people are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. You're in a voice call with fucking 13 people and you're just like, hey, check this shit out. And it's fucking porn. You don't need Jesus at this point. You need, like, to be forcefully institutionalized. What?
I don't know. I mean, I do know there's 13-year-olds in here and younger.
I mean, if it's younger, then you should ban them, and you're gonna get banned if you keep them in the server, so.
I mean, it's not my.
Hey, dude, you shouldn't post porn in here. There's literal fucking children in here right now. Well, then you should just ban them. Lipstick in my Valentino white bag. Oh, what?
So.
Like, the owner. They need to
there goes the owner. I'll have you know I'm the owner of.
Yeah, I'm just.
Ooh.
Well, who deleted my cool video?
Now, Nat has been in 2 separate.
Who deleted my. Please tell me this is like. This isn't real, right? Like, you guys are fucking with me. You guys are fucking with me right now. This is a joke, right? This is like an episode of Punk'd. And at the end of the video, who sent this to me? At the end of the video, Cherry's gonna be like, the last like 30 seconds of the video is gonna be like, we owned you, Malcolm. This person isn't real. This is like an elaborate bit, right? This is like an elaborate bit. Or like, maybe I accidentally did acid before I started streaming today, and this is just a terrible trip. You guys please stay psych. You guys please. Please.
Controversies with 2 different girls, that being Chloe and Cindy. Chloe was 16.
Chloe, I sent another cool snap. Sending it in a snap to Chloe didn't erase my dick or my cock from existence. Excuse me, I used the wrong word. I sent my dick to Chloe and I'm having mental trauma from realizing I did it. So.
And that was 18 at the time. And that situation has to do with these 2 separate controversies with 2 different girls, that being Chloe and Cindy. Chloe was 16 and that was 18.
16 and 18. Roblox. Like. You literally know that it's wrong. Like, you literally know that you shouldn't be doing that. You literally know that it's illegal. You literally know that you should be sending Roblox to literally anybody else over the age of majority, but you do it anyway. Why? Like, you know it's illegal, but you do it. Why? Why? I don't understand these fucking people, dude. Like, you're acutely aware that that's a no-no, that you don't do that, but you do it anyway. What the fuck?
At the time, and that situation has to do with these posts made in a Discord server. As you can tell, they're pretty tasteless and crude, but given Nat only recently turned 18 as they were born on June 25th, 2000, in this case, they're just really bad and tasteless jokes and nothing exactly nefarious going on here, despite all the other weird stuff they've been doing. Now, Cindy was also 16 when Nat was 19, and their situation went down in 2019 between the 2 of them based off of this screenshot when they talked about it on Twitter. In a now deleted response video back when all this went down, Nat was straight up admit to sending an image to Cindy, which is none too surprising given how much we learned about this person so far.
So I did do a bit of research, and sexting under the age of 18, like sending images, is illegal. Now, she's almost 17. I don't know if that makes any difference whatsoever.
Yes, like, yeah, it's still illegal. The only thing keeping me grounded right now is I'm gonna have something to eat here shortly. That's the only thing that's keeping me grounded. Yeah, it's still fucking illegal. I don't know if it matters. Yeah, it does. Your Honor, I knew that, like, it was illegal, but I still did it anyway. Like, sorry? Yeah, it's still...
I myself am 19. My birthday's in June, and in the Dropbox provided by Lotus Stray, you can see my dick.
Nat would go on to say that
I'm so defeated, you guys. I'm so defeated. We should have just watched Wicked instead. Like, we should have just watched Wicked instead. Ah!
Cindy sent 2 images as well, explaining that he asked for one in particular.
So I sent that because she sent me 2 images of herself. One image of her wearing Natty Forsyth's merch whilst in underwear and fishnets, and I didn't specify for her to wear those, but I did ask for that picture.
The rest of the video paints Cindy as some annoying weirdo that just sends flirtatious messages out of nowhere. Basically,
Your Honor, the minor was being a whore. Your Honor, the minor was coming on to me. Like, please, somebody put these people away, bro. Put these people away.
Trying to set her up as the bad guy while also trying to downplay what they did because she was only 16. Trying to convince the viewer they did nothing wrong. It's really hard to explain on its own, so let me just play out the clips for y'all.
She like went through the chat and like wiped all images because she was sending me a lot of stuff. Like it would be out of nowhere. She would just send like a picture of her ass, none of it being nude. And after getting
Just imagine that if given the opportunity to like say, hey, this is like really inappropriate, like don't talk to me like this, or like literally clicking the block button, your options are like block or be like, what the fuck is wrong with you? Like, this isn't okay. Like, you need to like get help essentially, like, because this isn't safe. Your options are that or like engage sexually. Like, this is unironically like, Your Honor, the minor came on to me. Like, what the fuck is this? What is this? Your Honor, the defendant is a whore. Like, I want somebody quickly get me an AI voiceover of Ben Shapiro singing Defying Gravity to help make me feel better, please.
All this from her, I sent my dick because I felt like I could send something. This is where I asked for that image that I mentioned.
My God, hang on, I have to read that, please. This is weird. Hang on, I gotta make this big so I can read this. Check my eyes. Ooh, send pics. I can't really read this at all. And this person says, stop typing gibberish right now. I don't know. Then, yes, OMG. Suck my dick. Oh my God, show me your ass. So the opposite was happening. Got it. All right. Yeah, though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I fear no evil, for you are with me.
Earlier. Now, the first thing that I say in that block, right under where she says, what, uwu, is completely okay because, again, she's 16. But again, like, what she sent me wasn't nude. And then I was asking one of her ass in the uniform because I got one in the merch, like I said.
The video ends off with Nat saying that Cindy got her own issues going on, like constantly begging for attention either through annoyance or self-harm images, and eventually the two of them arguing after Cindy told everyone about their dynamic.
Oh, okay, so she was sending self-harm images, and so he was like, I know what will make this situation better. I'll send pictures of my dick. Like, hello, police? Hello, police? Thanks for trying to ruin my career because I wanted sleep. You deserve it, pedophile. Wait till your girlfriend sees this shit, LMAO. You were rude to me and actually spent time. Fuck you, honestly. Like I said, moon swing. Nah, I've had this for months. Like, yeah, you were doing shit though, bro. Like, that did happen. Like, yeah, maybe you could have just, like, not done that. You could have just, like, not done that, and then this wouldn't happen.
Now, what's strange is that on December 21st, 2021, this controversy would be brought to light once more, and Nat would again respond to it, but this time the story sounds different than in the deleted video we just went over, painting Cindy as if she was just sending pics and stuff to them.
Also, did you actually send this? Also, I feel like I'm ghosted. You wanted to see me this week. I feel like I'll never happen, or it'll never happen. Sorry for the spam, sad face. Sorry for the spam, like, so. Okay.
Then for no reason, when
so somebody's like blowing up your phone and you're like, I have an idea, send nudes. Like, what the fuck?
You've seen, Nat admitted to asking for the picture in question.
Sticking to her. But essentially she would like send me like moaning audio just randomly, like wanting me to send stuff back. She had a Natty Forsyth shirt on and she was wearing fishnets with underwear.
Why wouldn't you just like fucking block this person? Why would you like, that is like the defining line. In like, if somebody is like underage and they're trying to engage with you inappropriately, somebody who's not a fucking pedophile will like block them and stop engaging with them. Or they'll be like, dude, like, that's really fucked up. Like, don't talk to me like that, or we're not going to talk. I think that you should just block them and, like, never talk to them in the first place. But, like, your willingness to engage sexually with someone who's underage because what? They started it and you just kept doing it. You just kept playing into it. You just kept going. Like, that is, like, that is, like, a textbook inclination of, like, you being a fucking freak. What?
And she sent me a picture, and it was like really fucking dark. I could barely make out what was in the image. And then after about 5 seconds, she removed it. So I sent that because she sent me 2 images of herself. One image of her wearing Natty Forsyth's merch whilst in underwear and fishnets, and I didn't specify for her to wear those, but I did ask for that picture.
Nat then says that the UK police got involved and destroyed their hard drive after going through the entire mess and concluding there was insufficient evidence to convict them of anything, and even said they were 1 year apart, which is another bold-faced lie, and say it all nonchalant like they literally didn't have something the police feared was cheese pizza on their hands.
However, I was told by officers that this was basically cached on my hard drive in the Discord cache, and that is why the hard drive was destroyed, because even though that wasn't enough for like any kind of conviction or anything like that, and I mean, like, we were literally like fucking 1 year apart, they still wanted to destroy the hard drive because, you know, like, you can...
Didn't he just say earlier that they were like, there was a bigger idea? Like, death and despair.
Probably recover that using several tools. After like the 8 months of them investigating the situation, having, you know, had my laptop and phone, the new phone I had taken away, I got both of them back, but the hard drive of the laptop was destroyed.
Now it's worth pointing out that Cindy ended up saying to Nat they told everyone all this for attention and apologized, but still, at the same time, Nat was 19 asking for images from a 16-year-old, and given their past of creepy behavior like this, it doesn't help their case at all. And that's not mentioning again the police destroyed their hard drive and fear what was on it. To sum everything up so far, Nat is basically a degenerate person who has a history of sending images of themselves to people, both underage and as an adult, as well as the Discord sewing video and other stuff. To give a little bit of the benefit of the doubt, the age of consent in the UK is 16,
little bit of the benefit. Like, come on, what?
Both girls were 16 years old, so while the flirting is technically not illegal, it was definitely creepy, especially when you see this as a pattern of behavior from Nat. The images were definitely illegal though, as anything under 18 is considered cheese pizza in the UK, and they were sending images to an underage person, so take that however you will. Overall, everything so far is on the slightly tamer side of things. Just some awful judgment, awful explanations, and some lies to dig through. Basically, nothing exactly groundbreaking.
I'll try defying gravity. This is the tame part. This is the tame part of the fucking video, you guys. Please. Put me in a padded room with trans alphabet, please. Please. Can we go back to trans alphabet, you guys?
Breaking on his channel. That is, until a third situation happened with someone named Craze, and one that really ramps everything up a notch. In January 2019, when Nat was 18 years old, they're in a Discord group chat one can only describe as a hellhole. A person named Craze was added to the chat, and within a small amount of time, Nat got a hold of her Snapchat account and started sending messages to her in what they describe as jokes, but I'll let you be the judge of that. The first is this image right here begging for her attention, and the next is an obvious innuendo with the fingers and the tongue going on.
Just Rizless behavior. Like, on top of everything, this is what we're sending. On top of everything, okay? Like... Has this ever worked on anyone? You ever gotten a DM and it's like, hey, and you're like, I have to message them. Oh, wow. Like, oh, wow. I'm super, like, be popular.
And Nat would even send 2 audio clips to Craze as well.
No.
Please just send me a picture. It'll take a second, please. Thank you. Fuck me.
It's pretty easy to tell that Nat is...
If you're sending... Oh my god. Mind of a Gooner is an insane place to be, you guys. An insane place to... Imagine sending that to someone. Imagine sending that to someone. Imagine sending that to someone. Please, send me a picture, please. I would get like a restraining order. I don't even know this person. Restraining order.
Is interested in Craze, and it's not a joke like they've been trying to say, but here's where things get interesting. Nat hasn't asked the age of Craze during all this. That means Nat cared so...
Oh god, we're full on sending the... Wait, don't even know. We can't... Where are we? Yeah, dude, we should have started the 6-hour Alphabet documentary. I made a critical error, you guys.
A little about themselves and the person they were talking to, they didn't even think to ask if they were underage or not before sending all that stuff her way. In the Discord group chat, people start to guess the age of Craze, and Nat would guess 14, meaning that day, at 8...
That was your guess. That was your guess? That was your guess, bro? That was your guess, bro? Oh my god, I just got done literally begging on my hands and knees for like ass pics. I would conservatively guess like 14. What? We talk a lot about trans rights here, you guys. I want to start talking about trans wrongs. That shit that we got to start talking about right now. Like, this is too much for me. This is too much for me. This is too much for me. I think that we all need a good long vacation at the psych ward. That's what I need right now. I need to have coloring sheets, non-slip socks, and just unlimited amounts of Ativan. That's what I need right now. That's what I need, okay?
18 years old, thought they were messaging a 14-year-old the whole time. It turns out Craze was allegedly 12 years old, but given I can't...
It's like every sentence is worse. It's like every single fucking sentence is worse. And this video is only halfway over, you guys. This video is halfway over.
Can't find any evidence of this, we'll just fall back on 14. Along with this were allegations of them sending a pic of themselves to her, and so a question about this by what sounds to be underage friends from that very group.
Is that Shrek? Is that Shrek? I can't fucking take this anymore. I can't be here anymore. Where's my vape, dude? Where's my I'm going to get my vape. I'm going to get my fucking vape. I'm going to get my fucking vape. Oh my god. I can't fucking believe this. I can't fucking believe this right now. This has to be fake. Or put this shit on pulse. Let's fucking go, dude. Jesus Christ.
Chat, this is what Nat had to say.
About, you know, I don't know, but I've been told that, you know, you've apparently, like, sent nudes. That's because, I don't know, but...
Sent, like, a dick from Google. Because, I mean, I kind of hope he doesn't make a video because that's free content for me, but fuck.
Free content, really, bro?
Wait, I know, but, like, why would you send a dick pic from Google to someone you probably knew that was a minor, yeah?
What the fuck do you mean, probably knew?
I mean, you see...
Did you not guess? The common knowledge age of majority 14?
You guessed her age, I guess, but you said that apparently...
No, I guessed 14, I guessed incorrectly.
That's still fucked up, though.
Yeah, you pretty much, you kind of like,
How
in your
so?
mind, you thought she was 14.
How so?
No, I said 14 because everyone else was guessing close to 14, so I said the only number that everyone else didn't say. Like, we were all guessing random numbers.
It was just a joke, guys. It was just a joke. It was a meme. It was a meme. It was just a joke. It was just a joke.
Right, out of all the instances I've shown you guys so far, Nat says in this case it was a pic from Google, and then says they were basically joking when they guessed Craze was 14. I'm gonna call bullshit on this one because 1, they've been showing pics of themselves recklessly and we're supposed to believe this one time it was just an image from Google to a minor, and 2,
Please stop showing the pajama pants. Please. I'm gonna develop PTSD, please.
saying it's a joke to guess someone's age is simply unbelievable. Given Nat is a known liar and manipulator as seen by the Juice WRLD and Kaneko Kitten conversations, I don't believe any of their excuses. That's not to mention again, they didn't even ask the age of Craze before doing all this, and given we've seen them do this degenerate stuff constantly, it's not even reckless anymore, it's downright predatory. Nat would drop another now deleted video titled I'm Sorry, in which they don't really say much at all, and tries to make the viewer feel sorry for them saying they got doxxed, when there's literally no proof of this at all.
But one thing I do know is that my address is not public, so is my name, so is my family's names. So is everything that's personal to me, and I'm still being sent pictures as I speak of me with my family on Discord, but from what I've been told, they went to a pretty...
What is the compulsive need for apology videos to be sob stories? Like, every video that I've ever seen where it's like, I need to apologize, or like, it's time to take accountability, it starts with like a 10-minute intro about like how horrible your life is. It's like this... Maybe you should have like looked up the definition of accountability before we even started.
Like infamous exploiter, someone that makes exploits, and using his skills of what he knows, he was able to find every single part of my like personal like information.
The whole video is literally just a black screen, and again, given Nat's a known liar and manipulator, I don't believe any of their claims without solid evidence, in which they provide literally none. They also mention freedom of speech and try to downplay asking a minor for pics as a joke.
Okay.
And trust me, we'll get—
Oh, my mouse is doing that thing again. You don't get freedom of speech in the United Kingdom. Fuck you. Okay, that's an American thing. I hate when fucking Britbongers steal my culture. That's cultural appropriation right there. You do not get to talk about freedom of speech from, you know, the land of fucking Archduke Kate Middleton. I don't fucking know. It's bullshit, and it makes me mad, okay? It makes me mad. Free speech is our culture. Get your own. You Britbongers. Like, come on.
get back to that point in a bit.
I also still kind of see the side of it was just a fucking joke. Like, freedom of speech. Like, you can joke about so much.
A Roblox YouTuber named Epic Rico...
And Britbongers just, like, they fundamentally misunderstand what freedom of speech is. Like, there are certain jokes that are not covered by freedom of speech. I can't even say them because, like, TOS, but if I make a joke that I'm gonna redacted at redacted date, at redacted time, at redacted location, congratulations, that's not covered by freedom of speech, so that's actually a fucking threat. You can't just say, like, JK after, and the government's like, freedom of speech. That's not how any of this works. That's not how any of this fucking works, bro.
Would cover this situation on their channel in a now deleted video, and so Nat would respond to that in another now deleted video as
and I lost my game of solitaire. Can I have nothing? If I was ever gonna smoke cigarettes inside, I would smoke cigarettes inside, like, right fucking now. I would do it. I'd have, like, 2 in my mouth, 2 in my nostrils, like...
as well. Nat says they made the video to defend free speech, still trying to say it was all just a joke. Just take a listen to all this delusion going on.
The reason for making this video, or at least the main reason, is to defend free speech. If I simply let this go like everyone's telling me to, in future if someone else makes an edgy joke, it'll be taken very seriously.
Guys, it was just an edgy joke. I just sent a literal child. It was just an edgy joke. What was the joke? What was the joke?
And they will use my case as an example against them.
A lot of the video is Nat constantly trying to downplay what they did as just a joke, and then tell a story how they found out about Craze's age, funnily enough now saying they thought she was 16, and the excuses they say are honestly astounding to listen to.
It was all in a joking context, it was all satire, none of it was serious. The images again,
As a joke, I sent a minor porn. As a joke. At the time, did people actually believe this? Please say no. Please say no. But at the time, were people in this person's community like, oh yeah, that's a good joke? Like, please, you guys, please. This cannot be real.
It was just a more serious version of the messages, and I still had no idea of the age of the person at the time. The only time I found out the age, actually, was when I was in a group chat with a few people. Pinkant was in the group, and I think it was Pinkant that said, guys, so guess our age. And everyone was saying 12, 13, 15, 11. But the one number people didn't say was 14, so I said 14. And the reason for that was because, obviously, the second he says, okay, guys, guess our age, I was pretty much like, oh shit, maybe she isn't over 16, because 16 is the age of consent, by the way, in the UK. You can have sex.
The only time that I thought about the implications that I might be engaging sexually with somebody underage and doing illegal shit was when everybody was playing Guess How Old This Person Is in my Discord. That was the first time that crossed your mind. Huh.
Sex is 16. And I assumed she was at least 16 or over that, so I was okay with being my fucked up self and making those jokes.
I was totally okay literally breaking the law and sending CP. Like...
And of course me saying 14 didn't help me apparently because they thought...
Oh, surprisingly it didn't help me.
Oh yeah, you just assumed that she was 14 this whole time and you knew her actual age is 12, apparently.
They then say exactly what they...
It's like I'm being tased, you know? It's like there's somebody behind me with a taser just like getting me.
They've been doing and try to deflect it. That means they say and do nasty things and they say it's all a joke to avoid accountability and say they regret nothing.
But at the end of the day, they were jokes and that's all there is to say really. And for the people saying, oh, you're just saying that because then you can say weird shit to minors and get away with it by saying it's a joke. Keep in mind, I didn't know the age until after all this shit happened, like I sent those pictures. One of them being me with my tongue and the other being a dick from Google. If I had known the age, I obviously wouldn't have joked around like this. And I have absolutely no regrets in making these.
I have zero regrets. I knew... Like, if I would have known that this person was underage, I obviously wouldn't have engaged with them in that way because that's not appropriate, but I have no regrets. Statements that cannot coexist in the same sentence. What?
Jokes. I am not sorry for making these jokes and will continue to do so. The only thing
I am not sorry for making these jokes and will continue to do so, even though I know what I did was wrong and in hindsight I wouldn't do it again, but I don't regret anything and I'm gonna keep doing it. How do people edit these videos and then upload them? Like this had to have been edited. This wasn't in like a live stream, was it? Like this had like you listened to this back and you were like, this sounds great. Everybody's gonna love this. What?
sorry for, and the only reason that I'm quite mad at myself and have regrets is because I didn't check the age first, I had no idea, and because I trusted someone brand new to the group and just acted like normal.
The fact she just placed the blame on a minor saying they shouldn't have trusted her is fucking insane. This person is an actual lying manipulative loser. The rest of the video is reacting to Epic Rika's one, but we don't need to go any further because we already know Nat is a degenerate scumbag. In that video where Nat talked about Cindy again, they also talk about Craze again, and it's nothing you haven't heard before, as Nat tries to downplay everything as just a joke and whatnot like we've been seeing. The only things that caught my interest was them saying they asked for images semi-ironically, which implies that Nat really did want images from what they believed was a 14-year-old.
Ironically. Your Honor, what I asked the 12-year-old was ironic. Your Honor, it was, have you ever heard of free speech, Your Honor?
And that Craze told them they were 12 instead of 14 after everything went down.
Dumb fucking, like, idea everyone had that I was at, like, ask her for news and shit. I'd even asked in voice notes, like, oh, come on, it only take 1 second. Like, I was asking semi-ironically, but yeah, I wouldn't have complained if I had gotten it, because I assumed this person was...
I wouldn't have complained if I got them! Ah! What do I do here? Like, what do we do here? What do we do in this situation? What do we do in this situation, you guys? What do we do right now? What do we do? What are we doing right now? What are we doing? What are we doing? What are we doing? I don't know how to continue. There's still 3 minutes left in this video, and I don't... Hearts, thank you.
Underage. Just hit age could have been incorrect because, like, in this group chat, this very dumb edgy group chat, incorrect. Jokes of all kinds were being made, and paddle jokes are being made.
It could have been a hallucination caused by magic mushrooms that I did 10 years ago. It could have been a hallucination. I mean, it could have been. All things are possible through Christ who compels us, you guys. All things.
Yeah, literally about the fucking person that just happened to be underage, like, genuinely underage.
It's also worth mentioning that the Craze situation happened before the Cindy one, meaning that even after this, plus the past of sending nasty stuff to people, Nat still somehow ended up in a situation with Cindy and sending pics to her, showing that they barely learned any lesson on how to go about the internet, and only simmered down once they stopped using the Nathrix channel and moved on to Scramzox. Nat has recently had to respond to her shady past being brought to light once more after YouTuber Achito brought them up after it was discovered YouTuber Jalen
Always comes back to a Cheeto and Jalen. It always comes back to a Cheeto. Time is a flat circle.
And is friends with Nat. While the video is nothing new,
Jalen is also friends with Nat. Jalen says... Jalen says... I get you... I get you like to sex 12-year-olds or whatever, but that shit isn't normal. Natty says, how old was she? Oh, wow, you know that? Jalen says, she was 15. Natty says, forget the trip to America. Jalen says, okay. Natty says, fuck you, truly. Jalen says, go sex more 12-year-olds. Don't expect me to take shit from associating with you. Natty says, go cry on Twitter about being called a man because you sat there attacking everyone all day long. LOL, you can't call Pokemon ugly. So disgusting. Jalen says, go overdose on pills because everyone thinks you're better. Okay! Jalen, let's go! Alright, suddenly we're Jalen fans. Suddenly we are Jalen fans. Okay, let's go!
Nat and Jalen would have an argument with each other over other matters. Jalen would have another cycle and start to berate Nat, and interestingly enough was planning to fly Nat out to meet them IRL despite their extremely awful past. They've since made up and most of the leaked DMs are deleted, but still.
I spoke way too fucking soon. That's so embarrassing for me. I got set up so hard. Clear! Fuck.
Now that we've seen Jalen is involved, it seems things are heading in a familiar direction. It turns out Jalen has defended Nat before, as in the thumbnail on a video posted on December 24th, 2021 by YouTuber Grimsy, Jalen has already said they're innocent to them. She's not the focus of this video though, so we'll save that for part 3 of the Jaden cycle. Natty Forsyth is a person with an extremely shady past one can only describe as utterly insane. From a constant pattern of sending NSFW stuff to minors, getting so bad the UK police got involved and destroyed their hard drive, it's no wonder this person has an issue when people bring this up. For example, when I teased the Jaden cycle part 3 on my Twitter, they would post and delete a message getting defensive about me mentioning their past. I personally wouldn't trust their word too much, as even recently as 4 months ago they would get in a weird leaked convo where it seems she straight up lied to somebody about the.
How is that not sexting? Didn't deny this. Asking for nudes is sexting. No, it isn't. Sending nudes is. And then the web. Is that the WebMD definition of sexting? Dude, if you have to start Googling the definitions of shit, it's too late. It's too late. If you're Googling age of consent, if you're Googling what is sexting, if you're Googling what counts as, it's too late. It's too late, dude. You literally added Craze on Snapchat. You definitely sexted. Or someone who was 14 and then changed to being 12 got added. Your Honor, they weren't 12, they were 14. Like, what about the Snapchat messages then? We didn't, LOL, otherwise that would have been out with the evidence. You know how Snapchat works?
Snapchat messages and such, and derailed the conversation into semantics.
We did, I just explained we flirted. I said nobody sexted. If you read what I said we didn't sext. You said I added Craze on Snapchat. Yeah, I can't read that. Asking someone, I literally cannot read that. Asking someone to send nudes is a sexual text message. I guess we sexted then, but saying that implies images were exchanged when they were not. It wasn't sexting, but if it was, it wasn't even that bad because I didn't even get sexy pictures. And, like, even if it was sexy messages, it doesn't matter because it doesn't matter because they weren't actually 12, they were 14. No, I don't believe that word accurately depicts what happened due to everyone jumping to images having been exchanged in their heads when they hear that somebody sexted someone. Although, legally speaking, I guess it would have been yes. What level of cognitive dissonance is this? Like, how much of your brain is actually functioning? Like, are you, like, legally brain dead if you are functioning at this level of... This is insane. Which, this situation was looked into. They didn't call it this, though. IDK, if it's different in the US and the UK, they just called it flirting. Your Honor, I only flirted. We're almost done.
Antics rather than the topic at hand. All the info surrounding their name is bungled up, messy, and all over the place, so hopefully this video makes things easier for you guys to understand. One thing's for sure, Nat definitely has a past of being an extremely disgusting person, and they're a freak whose word cannot be trusted.
Okay, we made it. Whoa, guys. I don't know what I need right now. I don't know what I need to feel better. I just don't know what I need. Like, what do I need right now? I need something. I need something.
Brianna Wu.
So, you know, though.
Yes.
Like.
Thank you. Yes.
So.
Yes.
That said.
Yes. Yes. I need this.
You know, I think that it's just. I think, like, even if you disagree with a woman on this stuff, her emotion is always correct. I got catcalled on the way over here this morning 5 times. It's ultimately not about you. It's about us. All you need to do is to simply start listening. Just close your mouth and listen. You hire your friends. I do. You know, if you say, I'm a nice guy, this is a way of saying, I have no accountability. You are making mistakes. This one...
Yeah.
This one is, I think, the biggest thing that I don't believe that men get. When I turn on my Twitter and I have people mansplaining to me about how my opinions are wrong, just don't fucking do it. It's exhausting to talk about these issues and be told over and over again, you are wrong. Don't mansplain at her what she should be actually feeling.
Don't mansplain at her, you guys. I feel a lot better now. I feel a lot better now. Wow. That's what I needed. I needed that. I needed that. I hope everybody feels better.